Bonjour, y'all. I'm Maverick, and today we're making chocolate mousse. Let's go.
The list of ingredients are 4 eggs, 1/8 of a teaspoon of lemon juice, 6 ounces of bittersweet chocolate, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, unsalted butter. Small jars are cups, and the unsalted butter is to grease your jars or cups. Step 1 is to grease your cups so you know you get a nice mousse that's not sticking to your cups. You want to make sure to use the unsalted butter for this. The next step is you want to chop your chocolate.
I remember when they invented chocolate. I always hated it.
You want to make sure you get your chocolate to a nice little bitty pieces because you will be melting them. Once you have all of your chocolate finely chopped, just set that aside as we will be using it in 1 minute. Well, after you have chopped your chocolate, you want to get a saucepan and put a cup of the heavy whipping cream into the saucepan. Make sure you reserve the other cup. We will be using it later. This is very important. You want to just get it to a little bit above room temperature, nice to melt the chocolate. Don't get it too hot. You definitely don't want it boiling. Once you have gotten your heavy whipping cream nice and warm, not too warm, but not cold, you want to just start adding in that finely crushed chocolate, little by little, stirring it in. And again, you want to make sure to use bittersweet chocolate. You can add something, maybe some mint or orange liqueur. But today we will just be making classic French chocolate mousse. Once you get the chocolate and heavy whipping cream to this loose ganache consistency, you want to set it aside until you get to room temperature, and then you want to grab your eggs. Now your next step is to crack your eggs. This is my friend Lila. She is stepping in as the sous chef. Well, because the real chef can't crack the eggs without getting eggshells in. You don't want to have crunchy mousse. So you want to make sure that you're separating your eggs, which is also why I'm having her do this. Egg whites in one bowl, egg yolks in the other. Egg whites in one bowl, egg yolks in the other. After you have your egg yolks and egg whites separated, it's important that you have the egg whites in the mixer bowl because you are going to be beating those in a minute, but you want to add the sugar to the egg yolks and you want to mix them together very well. Beat it together. Mix your egg yolks with your sugar until it gets to this consistency, and then set it aside along with your biscuit. You're going to add the 1/8 of a cup of teaspoon to the egg whites, and then you're going to beat the egg whites until they get to you want to beat the egg whites until you get to a nice stiff peak consistency. So we're going to investigate. I've never done this before, so we're going to see.
No.
You sure? Those are like sunken peaks, falling over. Not good. Okay, we're gonna put this on a little bit longer. Scooby-Doo crew again, investigating. I don't know if I would, maybe those are like mashed potato looking peaks or something. I don't think they're stiff. What do you think? Reporting it, I do not think these are stiff peaks yet, so we're gonna put them on a little bit longer. Hope it works. I don't know. So I think we have a stiff peak. Show the audience. We hope this is a stiff peak. Egg whites, you want to mix your chocolate, and after it's cooled down to room temperature, and with the egg yolk sugar mixture. So this is your loose ganache, your chocolate, and your heavy cream, and you're mixing it with the 1/4 cup of sugar and the 4 egg yolks. You want to beat that really well. And then after you have those two mixed up, you want to take your egg white and lemon mixture and at about thirds at a time, make sure you fold it in. You don't want to stir it, making sure that you're only folding it in. This is the last of our egg whites. You want to make sure that you're not letting your egg whites rest very long after beating them. So this recipe is very important to prep and know what you're doing next so you can prepare. Because you can't have your egg white sitting too long or the consistency just won't mesh. Take the rest of your whipping cream that you reserved, and again you want to whip it until it's at stiff peaks, which is a bit different than egg whites. So this is about what you want your heavy whipping cream to look like. Then at about half at a time, you're gonna add your whipped cream, and you're gonna be careful not to mix, but to fold. Start at one end. Make sure it's a nice fluffy texture. Go ahead and add the rest of it in. Ooh. I'm a little messy. Very good. Then you're gonna want to take and scoop out your servings into the cups. Just keep in mind, the more you have, the longer you will have to let it set. So do a little smaller portions. You might only have to chill it for 2 hours, whereas if you have a big portion, it'll have to sit for at least 4 hours. Now you can leave these in the fridge up to 2 days. Now you're just gonna wanna let them chill in the fridge. Like I said, standard is about 4 hours. All right, it's time for the moment of reveal. 4 hours later. Go ahead and try it, Layla.
Okay. Oh yeah, it looks fluffy.
Describe the texture.
It's really smooth.
Smooth.
Very chocolatey.
Very chocolatey. Is it rich?
Oh,
Creamy?
Oh yeah, it's good.
There you have it, folks. Traditional French mousse.